That is not the top.
Do they know Darwin's like now?
Darwin's right there.
Yeah.
We're just kidding. Darwin's right there.
Was I engaged last podcast?
Yes.
Yeah, we did say congratulations.
We
Yeah.
say.
You just wanted to get. He just wants the
Congratulations.
attention.
Okay.
He just wants the attention.
Don't do it.
But,
Don't do it.
What did we say?
Do it.
Confessions?
Fanny.
Confessions. Honest talk.
That's the usher. That's the usher, though, right?
I thought he was about to say something.
Okay, I was gonna start singing. Oh man.
So, once again, I need to clarify something.
Would you do this now?
Darwin is a
No,
dog.
no. Darwin is a dog. It's my nephew. No. Somebody that is not, we don't know them, that listens to the podcast, super into metal, messaged me because they thought in our last podcast that released on Friday when I was talking about Rain in Blood,
Oh yeah.
that I was talking about the song, and I was trying to tell you that the whole
Yeah,
album.
there was.
But I don't think people,
I
maybe
get
with
what
the video now, they'll see that there's a lot of like sidebar conversation that we like whisper. So sometimes I don't really hear what's going on. Like, you know, like as I'm talking to my
And
sister.
even if you're here, you don't always know what's going
No,
on.
I don't, because I am the resident drinker. But, so yes, I do know the song is Raining Blood.
Yes.
I was talking about the story of Joseph Mengele.
See, and I got it wrong.
As being-
I said that it was Rain in Blood.
I thought they were
And
all
I was
talk-
talking about the song.
Right, and I thought you were all
I thought
talking
it was
about the
Raining Blood.
album.
And that's what.
Album.
But that's. Hallelujah!
So-
Yeah, we established that that's
Raining,
Raining
Raining Blood. Yes,
Raining
I know
with
is
the
a Slayer.
ING.
Yes, is a Slayer
Yes.
song. But I was trying to tell you that Rain in Blood, the album, was a timeline of.
Yes, and that I did know.
Yeah.
That,
Okay.
Yeah, that,
so I
that
just want to make it clear
understood.
because it sounded like someone was kind of like.
Yeah.
Because there was a big dead silence in that because we were all like.
I go
trying
blank
to-
sometimes.
Yeah. Well, we were
What did
using
I
our
say?
phones, and Darren's like, well, "What are you doing right now?" And then we were trying to prove a point about technology and the future, and
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just letting y'all know.
You should. You were here for it.
Yes, I do know that it is Raining Blood, but the album is Rain in Blood, is what I was trying to talk about initially.
REIGN.
Yes, Rain in Blood.
There you go.
Yes.
Now it's
Well, I'm glad.
1986. I did say 93.
And you know what's funny is Jars of Clay actually has a album called Rain in Blood.
Oh, like when Jesus turned water to wine.
Yeah.
Jars of clay.
Jars of clay.
Fucking jars of clay.
I just went with it since we made eye
Nice.
contact, so that's
awesome.
I think,
I know.
I think a cool listener reached out.
Yeah, he's a total metalhead. I won't say your name like you asked,
I'm just glad
but
you corrected April, not anybody else.
yeah, I know. And they're like,
Yeah.
and that,
Thank
well,
you.
Thank
he
you.
did say I heard.
I didn't want
you-
to do it on.
He was like, I heard you were the one that's like all into that, and you didn't even get it right. I'm like, no, they don't see that. Like, I didn't hear what y'all were talking about, so I listened to it later, and then it does sound like I'm like contemplating life on the other end, but really I was looking at my phone. So, sorry for that.
Like that dead space.
Yeah, and so now you will have the YouTube channel to check this out. So.
Yeah, because we're starting. Do you need your purse?
Yes.
You can ask for your purse.
Well, I don't
because
know-
the video is
People
gonna
are
get
seeing you.
Yeah, people are gonna see you do that.
See how it goes? But now they'll get a better idea. That's normally what I'm
Yes,
doing. I'm
exactly. These are the looks that we get.
I'm not
Anyways.
sitting next to my sister tonight, so
You know
Jaime
what?
is oddly silent. It's because he
I'm-
has to talk to my sister.
I'm keeping the purse.
Yeah,
We're not responding. Fine. Fuck it. It's my purse.
We had to separate them.
Okay, I just need my phone.
Just
Yeah.
for.
No, I just said it's my purse.
But it's not my purse I need, it's my phone. The
Oh,
purse is
God.
empty.
Whatever.
I think it just has chips
Take
in
the
it.
purse. You can have the chips at the
There's
bottom.
like barbecue sauce. Like in the
Oh wait,
bottom.
and my millions of dollars.
No Chick-fil-A sauce. She has Chick-fil-A sauce at the
We're not
bottom.
talking about
I have
this.
those in
I
my
never got to put
fingertips.
my answers, so let's move forward. Which was also brought to my attention by
Oh, yeah.
someone else that I do know.
I saw the
yeah.
the sauce lid. I'm
She
sorry.
was like, just so you know, you never got to list your condiments. Darwin, get down.
What's up, Darwin? He just wants to say hi.
Okay, down.
Down, Darwin.
Off.
Off.
Oh yeah, off.
You're not invited back.
Come up here. Yeah, I know. That's why.
That's right. I look like shit anyway. So it's
No,
fine.
you do not.
Sit down. Sit.
Lay down.
Anyways,
Good boy.
There I was. Barbecue sauce. Like
barbecue sauce in hand.
I don't know. Did you ever see that Vine video? It was like just two people talking. So there I was, barbecue sauce on my titties.
I have had that happen to me. As a master griller,
Nice.
it's happened.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
Yeah. Shut up. Stick to the script.
At this point, it's on video. It's like,
Yeah. This is good.
Damn it. Why, Jeebus?
What are you doing?
So, we come here tonight.
Whoa!
To discuss something.
What are we discussing?
Oh my goodness. Wait, what are we discussing?
It's
I have the perfect sound clip for this. If y'all don't know this,
Oh, great.
Financial politics.
If you don't know this
And
reference,
tonight-
you're dumb.
with the POTUS.
No.
I'm kidding.
I could
Fuck
say
all that.
many ugly things that would get me
Oh,
in
no.
trouble.
Fuck
And I'm
all
not.
are y'all ready?
We don't do that.
We don't do that shit.
Are you
We don't
ready?
do that shit here.
Yeah,
Where do
go.
you go.
What?
You don't know this? What we're talking about?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
When you hear
Is
this
that Back
song.
to the Future or
No.
what are you not talking about?
None of y'all know this.
Quantum leap.
Anytime someone's like, "Oh, cool, you gotta know this," or "You got the reference," I blank. I
Most of the
forget
time I do
everything.
too.
So it's like,
That's from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
that's great.
Quantum
I
leap would have been better.
Yeah.
Oh, Quantum Leap would have been.
Stop, Bakula.
RR,
first
I was
good time?
going through like
He
after
was also awesome in Necessary Roughness.
after
Yeah.
after I
That
watched
movie, that's
Yeah.
one of my faves.
after I watched Black Klansman last night. I was trying to watch something funny
Hey, that
I
was
wanted to
good.
die after I watched that movie. Oh my god.
Why?
I haven't seen it yet.
Are you
That's
effing
why.
kidding? The closing
saw that.
footage? I was bawling. Like bawling.
Oh, the movie itself was.
It's great.
Yeah.
But the
I just
end of
didn't-
it,
I finished the movie and that was.
like the very last like 2 minutes of it makes you want to like throw up.
Yeah. Seriously.
Honestly, I was sitting there with my son and we were like, he was like in shock, and I said, "That's not from then, that's
Yeah.
from blah," and he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah," and then he saw a bunch of footage, and I was sitting there just like fucking
Yeah, it was-
bawling. I was like, I don't know how this works. Like,
Did you watch When They See Us?
I
get
haven't
to-
watched
Oh, I
it.
want to see that too.
I watched the first episode.
I watched all of it.
We bought Chick-fil-A. I didn't eat my sandwich.
Yeah,
I got
was,
there. Yeah.
I was visibly upset.
I got there
watching
and
it.
he was like, I was all, "You okay?" And he was just watching it, and it was right at the end. So luckily, I mean, didn't
I
see all of
watched
it,
the
but I got
first
to-
episode where they.
Like
I
I was
won't
just
say
mad. Like I'm still mad.
Yeah.
about
No,
it.
you can say the first episode. I'm sure everybody's gonna watch.
When
the
they have
first
like the
episode.
whole fight and everything, and the
Yeah.
kid's like innocent, like he's like obviously, and I'm like, this is someone's real life. This is someone's
Yeah,
true
this
story.
really happened, yes.
And it made me so sick. Like I was like, and Brianna was the one that told me, she's like, dude, I felt fucking sick after I watched that. She's like,
Well,
"It-
everybody
That's probably
felt
'cause she
sick.
drank too much.
I didn't feel sick. Like I watched it. I mean, it
Oh,
fucking
no.
sucked. And I know, and I don't know.
that to me is the end of Black Klansman though. I was like watching it, I'm like, really? Like, and I just started, and I had just watched Bad Times at El
At the El
at the
Royale.
El
Oh,
Royale,
that was a good movie.
which
Oh,
was my one of my top. It's actually gonna move up to 5 at this point.
that was trippy.
That was
It-
my
that
favorite
one
movie
was
of
that one
2018.
was.
And it was
trippy
so
as
funny
hell.
because I had people asking me, "What's it about?" I'm like,
You can't.
I don't know. I have no fucking clue.
That's why the trailer, when you watch the trailer, it's like it
And
has
they
a great
purposely
vibe,
did that, yeah.
But it's like what's going
the way
on?
the
But
way
they
it starts off, how that guy's just
Oh,
Yeah.
in the
Ron
hotel room.
Swanson?
Yeah, he's just in the hotel
But
room.
they purposely
Yeah.
did that for marketing. Like you had no idea.
Yeah, I mean, it paid a price when we bombed at the box office, but don't worry.
But it's a
gonna
cult
Oh
classic.
yeah,
gonna
it's
have
gonna.
cult
Yeah,
status.
What is
it's
it called?
going to.
Bad Time. It's
Bad
on HBO
Times.
though.
Bad Times at the El Royale,
Yeah, you need to add that. to your
aka
watch
also
list.
known as the shirtless Chris Hemsworth.
Oh,
movie.
and when he danced, I was
But-
like, "Baby, I want to
but
be in your cult."
he freaks me out in that movie. Like,
Oh,
Oh.
he's fucking nuts.
creepy. in that movie.
I
Yes.
felt sick. I was
Very.
like, "Really?" I was like,
Nope.
they're when they start playing that roulette, and I'm
Nope,
like,
nope, don't
"Yeah."
come near me.
But then I knew how, and I told Stevie, he was like, "How's he?" Because it was me and Stevie. I knew. He was like, "How? What is he telling him to help him for?" I'm like, "To
Did you see
be."
it?
No.
Oh, you and Fanny have to watch it.
Yeah.
I won't say anymore.
You gotta
It's on
check that out.
HBO.
Yeah, yeah.
What is
You
it
gotta
called?
check that
Oh,
out.
it's on HBO.
Bad Times at the El
Yes,
Royale.
so you
Oh.
can watch it on
I've been watching
HBO
The
Go.
Wire.
Oh, The Wire.
Is it good?
Oh, I want to start watching that.
We watched The Shy. We do watch The Shy. Have y'all seen that?
No,
It's on
I'm
Showtime.
finally gonna start watching Breaking Bad, so I mean,
Okay.
I'm like forever behind.
Wait, did you start yet?
No, I haven't started it yet. I'm starting it.
dude,
This
let me know when
weekend.
you start.
I will start this weekend. Finally gonna start watching it.
Yeah, text me when you start. Also, maybe I'll start at the same
I'll
time.
text the group.
What?
Like, "God,
Breaking
you know
Bad.
what?
You haven't seen
I
it?
tried. I didn't get into it.
April, fucking
Hey.
sit through it. Shit.
4 episodes.
Okay, I didn't even get that
Give
far.
it 4, dude.
Hey,
It
same with
least.
fucking Game of Thrones.
Hey, I started
Give it
watching
the first
Wire.
season.
Hey, hold on.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine.
The Wire, though. I watched it. I started watching it 2 nights ago.
The Wire.
I'm on episode 8. I'm on
That's a
episode
Wire.
Episode 8 in 2 days.
Episode 8 in 2 days.
Yes.
And those are full hour
Dude,
long.
You
that
Yeah.
show's
wasted your
freaking
life.
Good, dude. I love that show, man.
It's alright. We wasted our life
Yeah.
on the bean joke a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
we sure did.
No, you did not waste your life. It wasn't.
5
Don't
fucking
make me think
minutes.
about it.
Alright,
Okay. Anyways,
Alright.
off, Darwin.
Off.
good boy.
Down, doggy. Good boy. That's actually from
Sit, boo.
yeah.
Ubu.
Sit, Ubu. Sit.
I always thought it was boo
I thought it was Boo Boo. Wait, who?
It
It's
was
Ubu.
Ubu.
It's Ubu. Yeah.
I told you
Ubu.
it's Ubu.
I know,
And
but
those are the dogs with the hands, right?
I was like,
they were like they had them like people.
no, that
Doll
was a
hands?
black.
No,
black.
those are dogs with hands. The dogs with
Wait,
hands.
you're thinking of something completely different. We're talking about like the after school specials, like
No, I do
Morning,
remember that, but
no.
I thought that was what you saw at the
That's
end.
where I got it from. Thing.
No.
Or was it a just it
it was
just said that,
a
right?
it was a
It was a
Weimaraner.
dog,
Wasn't
yeah.
it Weimaraner?
No, it was a black lab.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Off.
And then he would say,
Off.
say
Arwen.
sit, boo boo, sit. And then I know, but I always heard boo boo. Good dog. And then the dog go, "Woof."
Every time you bark, he turns
That's one of
around.
those things you'll never
It comes
forget.
back.
No.
Like ever. Like you
Who
hear
was- who was the guy?
I know I hear things
I know.
and I'm like, man, I remember and you think how far back that is.
Who was the guy?
20 years ago.
I've been
30
meaning
years
to
ago.
ask you that we used to love to watch on PBS because we never had cable.
Mr. Rogers.
That used to draw. The good draw. Remember we used to try to draw
Oh, no.
with a black marker?
Yes.
What was his
Oh my
name?
God.
That's what actually probably got me into drawing.
Yeah, I mean, I remember you used to
Watching
do the
it,
Flintstones.
yeah,
I have a lot of your
Dude.
drawings. I have a box
Really?
of them. Yeah, you used to give them to me all the time.
I used to burn
Was it
them.
Julie
The ones
does?
you'd give me.
Julie-
Yeah, and I have
Julie-
them. I still have them. I do. I really
Juliet
do.
does the same thing.
I'll
She'll
find
draw
them, I'll put them
something,
on our
she'll be like,
Instagram.
This is for you, Daddy.
Yeah.
Also do that to me and be like, thanks.
I have like most of the
Trash
boxes
it.
in my garage are my kids'
She's gonna
stuff.
start charging you.
I know.
So yeah, Stevie tries to give me shit like songs, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? He writes songs, and I'm like, what is this trash?
I love you, mother.
No. If he did, he's been teaching me how
What's
to
his
draw.
show coming up?
I think I have to look July.
He has a show coming up?
In
Yes, he
town.
does.
In town.
Cool. We'll have to.
Um,
I'm busy that night.
when is that?
it's going
Yeah.
to be July 26th.
Busy.
I legitimately.
For realsies?
In town.
Well, that'll be a good
Like,
birthday
not
gift.
far. What? Oh yeah, not far. So that'd be cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I'll be in my new job by then. So yeah.
July
alright, awesome.
26th is a Wednesday.
Sorry.
That's a Friday.
What?
When was that again?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's June.
That's the Friday before my birthday, so that will be a gift to
Oh
myself.
my word! It will be.
Yep.
I was looking at pictures of us doing that.
Good, 'cause it's like
5K on the
$800
day.
a day.
I've been thinking about doing
Let's do it.
I'm not
Hey,
kidding. Like I've been thinking about.
Let's do
like,
it.
You know what's coming up that I didn't realize is next week is the
Arbor Day.
Spaceballs
Oh.
trivia.
I'm down Tuesday.
Right. Yes.
I've never seen it.
Well,
What?
get to watching.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun. That's the theme song.
Yeah.
It's Spaceball.
It is.
All the shit you don't know, we're gonna do that.
Dun, dun.
Mm.
I'm just it looks silly to me. I don't know.
It is amazing. All right. Okay. No, it is
No.
really silly, but seriously, it is good.
So.
I like
now that I played Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and all that kind of thing, let's go back to our topic.
No, we had said last week that we were gonna do
Time travel.
time travel. I guess we
Wait a
also
minute.
I think it's gonna be more science.
After listening to the podcast, though, I realized. First of all, you guys always cut me off. Y'all think I talk so much, but I never get
What are
to
you
finish a
talking
thought.
about?
What are you
Yeah. Hey, guess what?
And now we have to have Jaime's opinion before we can even move forward.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
The question that we posed that actually brought this together was, you're able to travel in time. Would you rather go to the past or the future?
Well,
And
no,
why?
Jaime was here when,
No,
we,
he wasn't.
said,
It was-
when we said we were going to talk
No, it
about
wasn't.
It
No.
was
It
just
wasn't
us
on.
three.
It wasn't on recording though.
It was just us three.
But that is a good question.
That's
Actually,
That's because we already recorded that one.
as curious as I am about the future, I feel like if I know even a few details about it, it would just kind of ruin it for me. So I'm going to the past.
Me and you, arm in arm, into the past.
This
Into
is
the
future?
pioneer past.
Oh, they all said future.
No, I can't.
No,
I didn't
I
say
said
the
past.
future. Did I say the future?
I said the past.
No, you said y'all would. What was
You
it
asked
called?
where I would go.
Telekinesis.
Space.
No, it was the holopad.
Holopat. I'm on telekinesis.
And I went to Woodstock,
Holodeck.
and it was
Holodeck.
awesome.
Yeah, but no, listen, y'all weren't talking about traveling, living there.
Sorry,
and I did
Grateful
say,
Dead.
holodeck, I would go to Donner Party. And we started talking about cannibalism. And that whole thing started.
I said the cockpit of the plane that went into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's holodeck, though. Y'all were talking, you originally said you would go future,
Well, that's-
future.
Anyways,
If you were born
But-
again,
we started talking about time travel.
Okay.
Remember?
I think it was like the very end of that episode, but we decided not to get into it because we wanted
Yeah,
to save
we
it.
were gonna wait and have.
Yeah.
because y'all want
everybody
my...
I
here.
couldn't make it the last
opinion.
episode, but yeah, definitely the past. As far as when in the past,
Yeah, when?
who's someone I hate?
Hitler.
Everyone says that.
Everyone hates Hitler.
Well, duh.
Are
I'm
you
just
trying
saying.
not to hate Hitler?
Besides Hitler.
Oh, I thought you said
Um,
Poseidon. I was like, you know he's not real, right?
I thought I was going there.
Fuck
I was
you,
like,
motherfucker.
I came to meet Poseidon. Where the fuck is he?
Poseidon is real.
he could be. If Bigfoot is.
Mythology
I know what
versus
it is.
legend. Don't
And
even
it's
start.
totally a personal, stupid thing. Have you guys seen that movie Something Borrowed?
Something Borrowed?
Kate Hudson
Oh.
and I would go back in time to the first day of filming on that movie, and I would nuke the planet because no one would have to.
But I think
fucking
you
watch.
said that about another movie. When we
Yeah,
were
you
talking about the
did.
90s. What was
I
it?
just. Oh God.
Vanilla Ice.
Oh,
Oh,
cool
yeah,
as that.
cool as
No,
Cool as
I
Ice.
bring Vanilla Ice with me. Stop this motherfucking movie.
He's
all
like,
right?
He'd be all, "Ayo, stop!"
Collaborate and listen.
Okay, Ice, go.
And
Drop
start.
with a zero. Get with it here. He says that.
He
It's
does.
cool as Ice,
He
yeah.
says that.
I know, and that
Nice.
became
I
a
made
thing.
April pay for it when I wanted to watch it on Riff Tracks on Amazon. I was like, yeah,
They did a riff track on that?
yeah, hell yeah, they did.
Yeah, and I had to pay for it.
Yeah, it's like $7. I was like, she won't mind. This makes
It
me
is
happy.
worth every penny.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Yep.
call her on that
That's
one. I was like, I
hilarious.
saw riff tracks.
He brings
Normally
it to
I call her on all our
home
Amazon
and puts
purchases.
an ice cube in
Yeah.
her lips. We don't want to wake up Dad. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yep. Didn't even call her because I knew it was probably something that she was really enjoying.
Damn it.
I
Just
did-
like the
I'm
other
gonna
night.
get that. I'm gonna get
Just like the other night, you were all by yourself, and you put that fucking mask on, and
Yeah.
you put that picture, and you said chillaxin.
Chillaxing. Because it was a chill hydro
Oh
mask.
my
Oh, it
god!
works so good though.
Yeah,
Look at
it
our
does.
skin. YouTube, look at our skin.
Oh god!
Ah, hey.
Now,
Yes.
do you think time travel is possible? Is real?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right now.
I feel like we already have the technology. There's no way we don't. And the fuckers who have it are hiding it very well for now. They're hiding it well for now.
Well, see, I saw a YouTube video. I was actually like looking up stuff because, of course, you had to kind of research on this one.
Our research
But-
assistant Andrew.
Not really.
Andrew Einstein.
1920s video.
Do you like that?
Yes.
like
Oh wait,
that
that's
pic?
a little. That's more Mexican Einstein, I guess, right?
What?
Jizz.
The way they do it,
Yeah.
they like a cigar. Yeah.
Yeah, a Cuban, Groucho Marx, kind of.
I feel like watching Duck Soup.
I know.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
hilarious.
Anyways.
Sorry. Talk about time travel. Hey, talk about time travel. Duck Soup and the what was it? What, no, that was Charlie Chaplin. Never mind.
Yeah, that was Charlie Chaplin. No, I saw a video where a guy claiming to be
He had the picture?
future,
Turned out to be a hoax.
I think his name was Tim, right?
Yeah.
Well,
he didn't
Never
say his
trust
name in the
anyone
first
named
video.
Tim.
I don't.
I don't remember if it was Tim or what.
Any
it was,
T
but-
name.
No, but it's funny because he had said
Tim,
that
Timothy,
time travel was
Thomas.
invented in 2003, yet 2028 was when it was released to the public, and that's how he got here. Very odd story.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Time travel
Think
was
about that.
invented in.
2003, but it was kept secret
For 25 years.
for 25 years, and then in 2028 they released it to the public.
Okay, so
So
if
he was
you
2000 and
so
late?
here's a question.
He was from 2000. Nice.
Damn, that was good.
Thank you.
So-
No drums, Stevie on the
I
drums.
know.
Damn it.
I can do
Damn
it.
it,
He taught me how.
But yeah, that was an odd story.
It was hoaxified.
Yeah,
So
I did.
wasn't
Can I
hoax.
go back to the basic question?
How do you know it was hoax? Maybe people keep
Because
it under wraps.
here's the thing, time travel to the past has been defunct. It's not possible. There's so many scientific reasons. I've read the book, the DeGrasse.
Time travel
Did you
for
want? Do
dummies.
you have it?
I read. No, I brought it on.
Degrassi?
You read it off your phone?
Yeah, it's
You said Degrassi?
Yeah.
I thought they said Degrassi.
She said
That TV
she
show
was
with
saying,
Drake.
Yeah,
I read Time
Degrassi.
Travel by
Yeah.
There's a hey.
Dennis.
He's a
Teresa, there's
time
a
travel
reason I
back
got
to
those
the
confused.
6th, boy.
I'm not kidding.
I go 0 to the future, motherfucker. Real quick.
What
I
did you
can't
just
even
say?
it on
What?
What happened?
There is a person in my life I can't say that for. Anyway,
They're both praying
yeah,
right
no,
now.
because
I
I
don't know
almost
why.
said it out loud, and that would have been
Anyways.
so bad and ruined all my
Okay, so-
future plans as a Thea.
Okay.
Anyways,
so you were saying
I read a book, and it was saying how like the Big Bang Theory, how we see it.
The theory or the TV show?
No, the theory is when I think of it mentally, right? Say Big Bang is the thing, okay? Say it happened. We think Big Bang like something, boom, hits this ginormous rock as big as our Earth is already, and then starts creating life, okay? According to what I've read, it is, we were smaller than like a hair, the molecule of Earth, that is Earth now. A bunch of atoms decided to react, and electrons, neutrons, and there's all these different names of things. And what we think happened over, like, I would think like years, months, decades, whatever, happened in like 1/1,000,000th of a second. Okay, and they can't recreate that because they're trying to, they know all the science behind how that might be possible, but they can't get it to happen again, even on a small scale. Right?
Okay.
So it's like there's all this science behind it, but not really, because it's a theory. It's all
Theory, yeah.
right. So
Mathematically, it makes sense, but we can't.
right, and we can't recreate it.
Yes.
So you can't even recreate another cell on a small level.
Damn.
But either way, all that being said, it was saying, like, as complicated as that sounds, time travel into the past is not necessarily possible. You can jump to the future,
Yes.
though.
So-
I also heard that theory. There are some theories that I've heard that the Big Bang, the reason why you can't is because everything's moving forward, because it's coming away from
Right.
that.
And it's kind of the same.
But I've also heard at some point it's also going to retract on itself.
Right,
And when that happens,
It's that's when the rotations reverse.
Winnie!
and
Um,
you're actually moving backwards.
Right. Yeah. And then we all become Benjamin Buttons,
Oh,
turn into babies again. No, I'm
Very
just kidding.
interesting, though.
It is.
I was a
It's,
cute baby.
it's super. You were super cute. I even showed my mom. I was like, Mom, look
You're gonna get so many chicks.
Oh, finally. All right.
No. So basically, you can't travel backwards. But do you think you can go in the future? And what is the benefit of that?
So, thinking about time and time and gravity are relative, right?
Right.
I mean, even look at Interstellar; they pretty much explain it very well. But they did a test at some point where they put a watch on the Earth, put a watch in a satellite at the same amount of time. Checked it a year later, and this one was actually slower than the one on the Earth.
Yeah, they say the same thing with twins. When a twin goes,
Yes.
when a twin goes to space and one twin stays here,
Exactly.
this one is like a minute or
It's
something.
younger.
It's something. It's something younger. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how much, but
But time is relative, and the
beer me. Sorry.
the idea of going forward is definitely possible, and the idea of you coming back later is not so much not possible, it's just you
All energy is going this way.
exactly. But with gravity you can alter that. You just need a big enough mass. So.
And a big enough ass.
So yeah, it's time is a weird.
Out of the corner.
It's super relative to, like, I know that's like a cliche thing to say, but time is
Water me.
time is so.
Need more water?
I just want you to know something. I have to make a
27.
confession. These are my
I don't think so.
confessions.
You've already had these, huh,
No,
fucker?
no.
I don't have any.
I
there's no
accidentally
ice.
took yours and I've been
I had
drinking.
ice.
Oh no, I know.
Oh,
I
okay.
know. That's okay. No, that's okay. I didn't need it. But this is the Shiner Cerveza del Verano.
Because I won
Mexican style
a bet.
lager brewed with
You
agave.
want to bet?
Is this
I
our,
did.
our promo?
Yeah.
And
Hopefully.
You want to bet?
I
Hey,
did. I won
Shiner.
Shiner.
Anyways, go. So
Oh,
going
wait,
back.
Modelo was supposed to be paying
Wait,
us
so
like
going back-
$1,
Hey.
$100 a beer.
Yeah.
Everyone, now you can see
Not
it.
a beer. It was supposed to be like 100 a week or
Oh
something.
yeah, that's right. Because Modelo's a beer.
No, it's a beer.
I say a beer.
I don't know if they have that budget, but
So do you know how a microwave works?
Yes.
How? Tell me first before
What
if see if it's the same thing. I would rather have you explain it.
So microwave, right?
There's a bunch of different juices.
It's not.
I've-
It's not
I'll take a
radiation.
juice.
I have.
Okay.
Microwave. Is
Carry
not,
on.
It's not radiation. What it does, it vibrates water so fast that it heats up things.
Yes.
That's why like paper plates which have no
Teresa?
trace of water in it at all,
Yes.
Burn.
not burned, but it doesn't affect it at all.
It's crazy.
Just the
What kind of
heat.
paper plates y'all buying? Because
It's
I'm
actually-
No, so what
If mine
affects-
goes on fire,
it's actually friction. It's actually friction that
It's a-
heats
Yeah.
up the food.
Yeah.
Don't
So
yes.
the reason why the paper
I
plate,
knew that.
the paper
I
plate
didn't.
gets all wonky is because the heat from the food
What did you
itself
get?
is melting
Juice?
it.
Pre-sun.
But that's
What?
like
I'll
some of
take
the
it, I'll take it.
like
It's just-
what
No,
can
no,
you
no.
put in
You want
there?
a Capri Sun?
Yes, please.
No,
Where
what
is it?
can't you put in there? I'm sorry. I'm at a kind of a loss for words here for a second.
Because there's moisture in almost everything that we have except for like metals.
What would be one of the worst things to put in there? You think
one of the worst things?
to put in a microwave
Aluminum?
to reheat?
That's-
No.
oh.
That's it. Food.
Chinese food.
Rice.
Hey,
Yeah, no, rice.
No,
rice.
French fries.
from personal
Oh.
experience,
Yeah.
personal experience, a baked potato twice.
Oh yeah, it gets hard.
And Terry, she
Oh
she
God.
started a fire.
No, but that wasn't because she was.
I know someone that did not add water to the little macaroni and cheese cup and literally started a fire in his own
I
parents'
definitely-
house.
Oh wow. Yeah. Did you know that about microwaves?
Yeah, that they react with water. Yes, I did know that. That's why you put water in all your food before you put it in the microwave.
You're not supposed.
No, that it doesn't react with water. It uses water molecules
Well,
from
it's
the
the same
food.
fucking thing.
It rubs together
It's-
like your
it's
butt cheeks
friction.
on a hot day.
So when people
I
say
appreciate
nuke it, that's why people are so afraid
Think
of
it's radiation.
microwaves. They think it's radiation.
It's not.
Microwaves, yeah.
Do you know what's radiation? Your phone. You know when it says 4G, 3G, it means the G stands for gamma. So we're literally doing this.
That's why they.
And everyone's so worried about radiation.
That's why they link. I guess.
That's why you have Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah,
No.
that's it.
That's why they link cancer to cell phones. They link it.
They
I'm not
also
saying
link cancer
it's
to
happened.
oranges and
I
They
think
fucking
I thought that was like a
cancer to
rumor.
everything.
I thought that was a rumor.
Everything causes cancer.
Okay, that's fine.
Everything.
Let's just accept this for what it is.
It's in our fucking body.
DNA.
It's in our body.
And then dinner.
Pretty sure the G stands
Hey,
for
how do I
generation.
open this? Oh, I didn't know it was a twist. I thought it was a pop.
Let's twist again.
But
Like we did last summer.
Please, somebody twist this cap.
What made you ask about the microwave thing?
Oh, I heard it today.
But-
I heard actually you could time travel in a
Is that Capri
microwave.
Sun?
in a microwave.
Yeah.
Wait, which one? Pacific Blue?
it is a tropical tide,
Okay.
and I didn't feel like beer anymore.
That must
Pacific
be
Blue
a
is
new
my
one.
favorite.
What's it called? But I've heard that for years that if you use microwaves for your food, that
A
you
lot
get
of people think it's
cancer.
bad.
And then like one of my best friends who's an actual doctor or pathologist, she's like, no, it's straight up bullshit. Like,
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, it
So I'm like, "Booking." Yes.
microwave everything.
I don't
Microwave
really use
these
the
nuts.
microwave. I don't really use the microwave.
I
I don't
Is it
eat
always
leftovers.
kind of do. I
As a
guess.
newly single by myself man, it's my best friend.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't eat leftovers.
I don't really eat leftovers.
There's
too
4
much.
kinds of
They
leftovers.
give me your
So why is it dirty?
leftovers.
Oh, because
Everybody else uses
Because
it.
other people don't know how to cover their plates.
Give me your leftovers.
So first sip.
Oh, you're trying it for the first time?
I won the bet. He has to. It's so good. It's like a.
Why does that one have a different color than that one?
They're just different colored. They're Mexican.
We're
If
all
you want
different
China-
colors.
If you want,
Actually, that's not
if
bad.
you want China to like, oh man, I could totally taste it.
I can taste the
Dude,
difference.
that is fucking awesome.
Hey, on the video, I can taste the difference.
As we pose. No, it actually it's really good.
It's so good.
It's actually really fucking smooth. Anyways,
Smooth like a baby.
smooth like a baby's bottom. Anyways.
Okay, so let's go to time travel. Let's go.
We're doing time travel. I watched AI, Artificial Intelligence, the movie. The movie's really good.
I do love that movie. Yes.
But the representation of the future is like kind of like scary.
I love watching movies that represent like now, and we're supposed to be dressing like with big shoulder pads again. Apparently.
Oh yeah, like
Oh.
Demolition
It's coming
Man.
back.
Yes.
What year was
What are you
Demolition
talking
Man?
about?
No,
No, not the-
95.
not
but
the
it was
actual movie.
24, not 24. Oh, 2030 something.
Right? It was.
20,
It's not far away,
no,
right?
it's not. No.
Listen, but
So,
if you're not wearing shoulder
Soon,
pads,
we should be wearing shoulder pads.
And Taco Bell should be the only fast
Yes.
food chain.
And hey, they're already doing it.
Hey,
Nacho-
we'll
Nacho
survive.
fr-
Taco
nacho
Bell,
fries
Taco
are
Bell. We
back,
talk about you
motherfucker.
every
For
episode.
the
Baja
third
Blast.
time.
I'll take it.
Ooh.
I'll fucking take it.
Baja Blast.
Our reservations
Ooh.
are pending at your
Yes.
resort.
Right.
Taco Bell ad.
They gotta bring the beefy crunch
Like
burger
this?
Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
Taco Bell.
back. Shiner and Taco Bell. The dream.
Holy crap! Yeah, Shiner and Taco Bell, the dream.
Oh,
The dream
wow.
team.
The dream team.
Oh, who's a good boy?
I am.
Taco Bell's
On account of your penis.
What?
Whoa.
Okay,
Hey, nobody's supposed to know
2032.
that.
Sorry.
2032.
That was a
2032.
secret. You just let it out on the
You ever
podcast.
watch Predator 2? It's like the future. 1997. Like,
Well,
okay.
it seems so far
In a
away.
galaxy
You think
that's
what
so far,
Predator
far
was
away.
what?
So far away.
87.
Oh, 87?
No, 84. Oh, fuck.
The chair's too
That's
small
nuts.
for you, boy.
I might be
Yeah,
right.
I do the same thing.
Damn it.
And that's why we had that big lull in conversation. So I was
87.
looking up the year of.
Did you roll over?
No, right in blood. And I said 93 because that's how old I was.
Hallelujah.
And I heard it. And then I heard 6 Feet Under.
Wait, so if we were to time travel in the future, let's say as a collective group, we would have to all decide
What-
on one
okay,
time
yes.
to go to.
Exactly. That's a good
In the
fucking question.
future.
So,
Yeah.
in the future.
But we
I
have
need
to
like
decide
4
as a group.
years to
But-
make. No, listen. I only need like 4 or 5 years to know what the hell my son's about to do with his life. Because listen, boy got me crazy. That's where I am. 5 years.
Personally, I would like to go like way far because I don't want to see anybody like old or anybody I might know. I just want to make like I want to go so
Brand new
far.
life.
Yeah, I just want to
Like
go so far.
Futurama.
Like I just know.
Yeah, like year 3000.
Yeah, they're dead. I like that.
But do you not see like how Fry is like so upset about?
No, he is. I understand, but he's also
take
living
care
a
of
new
him.
life. He's adapting. What?
No, I'm thinking.
I mean, I
I'm
would.
waiting for
I would want to
everybody else.
know.
Oh my god!
I think what?
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 I would want to know.
Ruby's peeking through the
Yeah, she
wall,
is.
and I can
Hold
see
on.
her just like, really,
Oh,
like
fuck that. No,
That looks
fuck
fucking
that.
crazy.
dude, I just hear her head popping like.
And then the new Child's Play coming
When you
out,
said
fuck
when you
that.
said that, I had no idea what to do, so I kind of kept looking at you.
I thought we were gonna get a ghost on camera.
No,
Darwin, come back.
I don't think you would have caught that.
up right now.
But I'm with you on the time as far as like how far to go. I would want to go like super far. I don't want to go while I'm still hopefully alive, or and you fuckers are still alive. So let's just go far, you know.
So
Now, what if you saw your future self in general, like even like you thought, I'm just gonna go a few years ahead,
One of you would have to die.
and what if, like the Highlander?
Well-
No, paradox. You can't.
Or
No, what
or,
if there wasn't any paradox?
what if they follow time cop rules where you can see each other, but if you touch each other, everything implodes. It's time cop rules.
Dude, kind of Looper.
Yeah.
Looper was fucking awesome.
Fucking love Looper. so
Looper
much.
was the shit.
That's an underrated
April, did you ever see
Phenomenal movie.
Looper?
Oh.
I own it, $40 from Redbox. So yeah, fuck yeah.
Yep, that
I
sounds
own
about
American
right.
Hustle. That's the last time I
Oh,
looked
I
at
need
it.
to borrow that.
Well, you
They
can
were just
have it. 40
Oh,
bucks.
ooh.
$40.
It's on my Voodoo. I'll just give you my access to my Voodoo. You can just watch it. Honestly, I think that's the last time Bruce Willis gave a shit about his performance in any movie. Was
You know they're coming out with that McLean,
Actually,
right?
Looper was the first Blu-ray I ever saw.
Ooh,
Really?
nice.
Yeah, because Jaime told me it was really good, and then he gave me the Blu-ray player. And that's
JJ?
actually the only Blu-ray
I
I've
did
ever
give you the
seen.
Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
that's
Dude,
right.
JGL was fucking awesome in that.
I still use VHS. Oh.
JGL
Yeah, me too.
was the shit.
I still go to pawn shops and buy tapes
Oh,
for
come to my garage.
That's
honey.
badass.
I need to do that.
You fucking hipsters.
I
Both
know.
of you.
I use a typewriter instead of a computer.
Actually, I could never
I
do
walk
that.
instead of drive.
Hey.
like this, picking their glasses up with the middle finger, just like that.
In the wire, they're still using typewriters. So that must have not been too long ago.
The Wire was
That was 90.
It was late 90s, like super late 90s.
No
But
way.
not-
Yeah, because they're
Definitely
talking
90s.
about
Well,
computers.
then
there's no way.
when it started, it went into the new year. It had to have.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I
Wait,
believe
is it that fucking old?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
it's one of the
saying.
greatest shows ever made.
You know what I
It's
watched?
IMDb, it'll
You know
tell
what
you
I?
that.
You know what I did watch was 6 Feet Under.
2000. First episode was 2002.
Wait,
Really?
what?
There's no way.
Yep, final episode was 2008.
Oh wow.
One of the best series ever.
I'm actually shocked by that.
Oh wait, that's the weird. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Oh
kidding.
wait, that okay, never mind. I
Speaking
just
of
remembered
weird,
something that happened to me
I
this
saw
morning
this super-
that makes me fucking ecstatic as shit. But I'll save it.
I saw this chick, this older lady, as a matter of fact, wearing a Weird Al Yankovic shirt. I was all nice.
Very cool.
I was all perfect.
I followed his Insta. Our buddies.
He's cool as shit.
I would love a Weird Al shirt from UHF. I love UHF. That movie's the shit.
What movie?
Didn't they
UHF
have-
with Weird Al.
Didn't they have some sort
And
of
Kramer?
Oh,
like,
UHF. Yeah.
didn't
They
they
said
have some
Weird
sort
Chef.
of like a viewing or something like that
Yeah.
with him
Mm-hmm.
here in town, right?
Uh,
Recently?
wasn't
No, I
it
thought
Austin?
it was a Fathom event.
Oh yeah, it was a Fathom.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know somebody that, well, on
Fathom
Facebook that went
They found.
Oh, really?
to Weird Al. They had.
Do you know
posted-
Weird Al is the reason we have hip hop today?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Been spending most our lives living in a
No. Before, way before that.
paradise.
Way before that.
Been churning butter.
Do y'all know that- no,
living in a
If you ask Dre-
paradise.
They grew up in the same neighborhood.
No way. Let me call
Even
him up.
Ezekiel thinks that my mind is going.
Dr. Dre.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
Let me
hold
get my
on.
phone out
If you
real
talk to
quick.
him.
So no, really.
Hey, yo, Dre.
They say
I
that
told you never to call me again. Sorry.
they say that he was already doing like the spoof hip hop back in the day.
Who?
Oh, you know what? Didn't
Weird
we?
And
Wasn't this
then-
on?
Up Hills Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
and then they were doing like monster rap and all that, and then next thing you know,
Yeah.
they
And-
started following suit.
I actually.
So if it wasn't for Weird Al, we might not have hip hop. No joke.
Thank you, Weird Al.
Thank
for,
you, Weird
for
Al.
a lot of things.
For a lot of things. Yes. So.
White and
I
nerdy.
remember a lot of
White
the parody songs.
He needs to do that again to some of the new shit.
Well,
Oh,
They had
that'd
a
be fucking
Star Wars
great.
one.
That'd be fucking
what was
great.
his last album? Like about a decade ago or something?
Oh, dude, it's
But
been a while.
He has that song "Weasel Stomping Day." That's fucking hysterical. Oh, and he did a parody of R. Kelly's "Trapped in the Closet."
No
But it was
way.
like going to the drive-through restaurant with his wife.
I've never like been
I
a
saw
Weird
that.
Al fan.
No?
I don't know anything about.
I remember his older stuff.
I know. Honestly, I even know Gangster's Paradise. I know like Eat It. Like that's like what.
Yeah.
Like a
That was a good
surgeon.
one.
Yeah, like a
Like a
surgeon.
yeah.
I mean, that was like. Other than that, like I don't know what he's done.
He's one of those like feel-good like comedians and musicians. Like you listen to his stuff. It's nothing too deep, but it's just like I'm relaxed.
I wouldn't think
Having
it
a
was
good time.
deep at all. Like a deep would not.
I don't know. His "Trapped in the Closet" parody was
Oh man, I feel like I want to watch that right now. No, don't pull it up, April.
I'm not.
Hey, going back to the future thing.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Back to the Future.
Hold on.
Music, please.
Boo 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 boo.
No.
hey, no. I
No!
was gonna actually do it. There, I see. I can't
Yes!
say it anymore.
We got it out of him.
Good job.
I thought he was gonna sing a Huey Lewis in the new song.
And if
I
I
used to-
was,
I used to like that band.
For the power of love.
That was the Back to the Future song.
I know
Yeah.
it was. I know it was.
Don't need
We've
my-
yet to reach the whole
And-
topic of time travel.
Oh yes.
Oh, I was gonna say-
we've dabbled.
We've dabbled. We're
I-
getting there.
We're
I'm
dabbling.
saying, they also did Pineapple Express. Okay, they're all done.
Oh yes.
Pineapple Express.
Oh, you know what song I love from that movie? It's fucking Electric Avenue.
The electric, yes.
I'm gonna rock
Down to
Stevie just yesterday we were driving. He's like, "Mom, I want to hear
I-
Pineapple
I-
Express," and he put that song on. I'm like, "How the fuck is that Pineapple Express?" He's like, "You don't remember this part of Pineapple Express?" I'm like,
It's at the beginning. He's hey, Electric
remember.
Avenue, take that shit to the next level. And he's orale, pinche fresa.
I've seen it like 3 times back in
That's your favorite
2006.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Pineapple
I can,
Express? That was 2008.
I can quote that
Okay,
shit.
whatever. 2008. I know it was a 2000 and something.
You've been served.
Tropic Thunder and Pineapple Express came out within 5 days of each other that summer in August, aka the greatest August of any movie ever. My God.
I hated both of those movies.
Remember
Oh.
I'm lying. I was going to be a Nazi.
when? Really?
And
I meant a
and we're
Nazi about
canceled.
movies, not a Nazi.
We're canceled.
And cut.
That's all we got.
That's all we
That's all we got. Thank you for joining us here on the other side.
We went from time travel to Nazi.
I just want to be a Nazi as it never come out of my mouth.
Wow.
That's your sister?
Yeah, I know. Not anymore.
Oh
Not
God.
anymore.
She is the darkest Nazi I've ever
I
seen.
swear.
I just lost my new job.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Damn it.
No,
Sorry,
I don't. I
Henry.
meant like. No, I don't even know. I'll just dig a hole. So whatever. I'm not gonna pull a Teresa. So
What?
digging your hole about Fanny.
Shut up. Why did you even bring that up?
Cause you asked what.
Yeah, but I thought it'd be something cute.
Not your own stupidity.
Anyways, where were we?
Hey,
Let's go back and like delete all that and talk about Drive Out.
what is one thing that you've seen in movies or sci-fi stuff that you wish would be true in the future?
Star Trek, when they have that thing that automatically brings up whatever it is that you want. You ask the computer and it.
Damn,
it
she's
shoots.
thought about
No,
this.
what's it called though? Oh shit. There's
I haven't thought
a
about this
one-word
one.
name.
No,
It-
but
it can-
she's like this. This has been something.
Yeah.
Look at her face.
I'm like,
she is so
I'm
determined.
so glad you asked this. I've been trying to tell somebody for years.
I don't
What?
watch future stuff. So I'm in the Jetsons. That
No.
little pill that makes your own dinner. I don't know.
Oh, like a little
Did I have
capsule
that?
type thing?
Oh, I'm
Damn it,
thinking
well,
of
you're
Fifth Element.
old.
I know.
She's on the backside of 30.
Actually, I'm gonna go there.
I already said I
I'm
want to
gonna
be
go-
old. I want to be 45.
I'm gonna go there. Fifth Element, like just driving in the air, like our traffic is in the air.
Oh,
I
dude,
could
that,
never do
no,
that.
that's fucking crazy.
If
I would love that.
Hey.
I
That's
don't keep
fucking
control of my
nuts.
gas enough.
That's
You know
yeah.
they say though there will never be flying cars.
I don't think they're
I don't know why
Bullshit.
they're just.
No, I don't think they're ever be.
I don't think so
It's too
either.
dangerous.
But
But I
they
don't.
say they
But
say
think about my gas. I
they've
don't.
said
I don't put gas.
There's
Like,
already flying cars. They're helicopters. They're
Sure.
oh
No,
my
God.
god!
no.
buses are just like planes.
Planes. There's a flying bus.
No,
I thought you said bang.
no, yeah, we were talking about bank buses.
I thought you said that. Oh God, hi
I
man.
thought
Okay.
bank buses.
Wow, I was talking about flying bus.
Go ahead, sister.
I'm
Go with
sorry.
that.
Hey, it's
Dun,
true.
dun, 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 dun,
Remember, I used to get scared when that old man would
I
come
hated
like,
it. It fucked me
Oh,
up.
I hated that song.
No, that old man fucked me up. I was like, why is he dancing like that?
Why does he look like Teresa with no hair?
need another mask.
Somebody
Put
kill
me
him.
another mask.
Nice.
He did move very.
And the way he did his legs when you kick him out,
Like it was against the will of God. The way that he
roasted me
moved.
out. Like that one and the Energizer, but the Energizer commercials.
Oh, with the dudes that man
Oh,
like,
and the
hello, I am your
Oh
dad.
god, I can't even talk about it. Like, oh.
Oh
remember
my
those.
god. I saw
Yes, they were plastic
the
and they needed
weirdest
batteries.
I saw the weirdest thing at the mall. They have this jewelry store, and it has
Those are pretty normal.
no. It has a lady, like a hologram, like cut out, but the whole thing is moving. It's fucking weird.
So it's just like
The
cardboard.
future.
It's
But
cardboard
it's
and
glass.
she's spinning.
No, it's glass.
It's
Look,
spinning
I got a
lit
fucking
glass.
picture. Shut up.
That's normal. They sell those.
I know.
No.
So what were you gonna say?
Oh my
Oh, what?
The
god.
future. What would you want?
Oh, I would want to live in anything that the Fifth Element has, really. Especially that
Fifth
cruise
Element.
ship.
Hold the picture.
That cruise ship in space.
Is
Why
it
she
moving?
got my hair?
For realsies?
What's the guy's?
I'm not kidding.
what's
Dude,
the
why
guy's
she got
name
those
in that
jewels?
movie?
Why she got
Chris-
those jewels right in front of her boobs?
Chris
That sounds
Tucker.
funny. What? Chris Tucker?
I would
No,
say
for
Chris
re-
Tucker in Fifth Element.
You would date him?
I love him. I love him.
That's a great movie, actually, yeah.
I
Oh,
told
it's
you
one of my
about
favorites.
Carlos's friend.
Which one?
Oh, it's a projector.
His friend's name is Brandon, and his wife said
That's
it.
pretty gnarly looking. I've never seen anything like that before.
Well, you cut out
His
you
wife
cut out the
was-
screen and then you project it onto the screen.
It's still gnarly looking, though.
Yeah, it looks
Kinda
cool.
yeah.
I'll put the picture.
I'm
up.
listening, sister.
The only thing
I'm
is
sorry.
it's moving.
YouTube is listening, sister.
You have a sister?
Carlos's friend, his wife got pregnant, and they were coming up with names. She was like, I don't want to name him anything weird from your comic books or anything like that. And so he was like, fine. And so they had both decided on the name Corbin, and he convinced her that Dallas as a middle name was their family name. So after they had the baby and birth certificate, everything, the kid's name was Corbin Dallas. I think he either had her watch Fifth Element, and yeah, then she found out her son was named Corbin Dallas. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I love it.
That's
That
pretty
should.
Wait,
That
was
should
she
be.
pissed?
He should.
I don't know. I mean,
He
I
should
don't
totally
think that bad.
tweet that to Bruce Willis. I guarantee they get him something.
I don't think he's on Twitter.
Something.
Yeah.
Tag
I
him
trust
somewhere.
him. I feel like he would know that.
Yeah. He's not on Twitter. He's
I'm
just.
sure he. I feel
I
like he
only
checks
go on
everything.
Twitter once a year for Horror Fest. That's Roxy
You're gonna
Monoxide.
love this
Such
year.
a hater.
The stuff I have
Who,
planned
me?
for this
Yes.
year.
About
You're
what?
gonna love it.
How's
I
your beer?
can't even. It's gonna be great.
So long away. Actually, it's only 4 months away.
Why don't you start
And
it?
I will announce everything late August.
Ooh.
Late August is when everything will be announced.
I promote.
Where do you normally watch your movies?
We're gonna have
Well,
viewings.
we're gonna have viewing parties now that I can actually have viewing
Remember when
parties.
we had them before? Remember
No,
Jaws?
but like legit viewing parties in my place, like whatever, just like
Jaws
chill,
was
whatever.
cool. That was
We-
at Wing Zone.
Night of the Living
Jaws
Dead.
and Night of the Living Dead.
Oh,
as a
that's
matter of fact,
right.
Yeah. Also, this year will involve giving back to charity as well. So
What has
that's
charity ever done for us?
it's about time we talk about your face, Teresa.
Got him.
You made me cough fake.
Got
That's
him.
horrible.
Smooth.
So smooth these vapes they are.
Oh my god.
we never decided
It's
on
alright.
where we're traveling in the future.
Okay, where are we
Like,
going?
as a
wait,
group-
wait, wait,
as a
wait, wait,
group.
Yeah, okay, so
Hold on,
as a
everyone
group-
at this table is like scatterbrained. So we actually never got back to your question that Darren had asked you is what would you pick from the future?
He did.
I did.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Again, why we have dead silence sometimes? We're having
Hold on.
sidebar conversations.
To be fair, I did ask him.
3 times?
That was the third time I asked him the second time, and then the first.
Yeah,
time was-
well, so that was the 3rd time.
Okay, but one
Anything
thing
from Fifth Element.
we didn't actually discuss what it is that you would want from the future.
He said anything from Fifth
I think I would
I'm
love to
kidding.
go
That
on
was
a
the time
cruise.
that was.
Oh
in
my
space.
She
God.
jumped in the wormhole.
I was in the warm. Ooh.
Also, I'm gonna rewatch Blade Runner 2049, and then I'll get back to you on that.
Oh.
Which
Oh. What?
Get out.
Leave.
With Ryan,
Get out.
With Ryan Gosling, I haven't seen it.
What? Both of y'all leave. Yeah, yeah.
I was looking at me pretty ugly.
No, it's and you didn't like it.
I didn't like
Hey,
it.
but we never did decide where we would go to.
Fry.
I said the year 3000 so I could meet Fry.
Fry, your dream boy. He's
Yeah.
out there somewhere.
I know he's a
can
cartoon.
you imagine if we found someone that legit looked like
April,
him?
wait, hold on,
Like
hold
his
on.
bone-
April,
his bone structure.
April said that I have a thing for guys in apparently like red clothes because Fry is my dream boy. Joel Hodgson, obviously, which I did get tickets to.
You got him.
I did.
Oh, you got.
You really
Damn
did?
it.
Yeah,
They were so expensive too.
I-
Nice. High five it.
thanks.
You
Oh.
did?
Yeah.
She got the Mystery Science Theater 3000
You did?
tickets.
Uh-huh.
He's coming to San Antonio
Yeah, and
for
he's-
a live.
and they're
it's
gonna-
his
She's
last
going.
one. It's his last live tour.
Yeah, I
Of
know.
course
Fuck.
she's going.
Well,
I
we'll
think
see.
I
If you-
wanted to go, but then I saw the ticket prices. Like, oh,
That's fine. That's
No,
fine.
I
So
know.
when Robert O'Keen comes to Whitewater, you're not going with us.
I didn't pay for the
wait,
tickets.
are you taking him?
Who?
Are you
Robert
Carlos?
O'Keen? Yeah.
Damn it, Carlos!
I know.
Oh no, food poisoning for Carlos.
Damn it! I guess you can't go.
What?
Damn. Oh, that's awesome.
And it's a small theater.
Yeah, it is.
And it's
Orchestra
super, like
seats.
the time.
Where's it at?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did she just say? You said orc.
Yeah. And I was thinking, I was like, if I go by myself, then I could get myself one ticket to meet him, but I didn't.
Food poisoning.
You're not gonna meet him then?
No.
You just gonna throw your bra at him and your big old chonic.
Yeah. Knock him out.
Wait.
Ma'am, you need to leave.
Well, and then her dream scenario is like, no wait, don't let her go. Let's go ahead and riff this while we're.
Yeah.
Keep talking, lady.
Nice.
Oh man.
No, really. When LPOTL comes, you won't be on the. Do you want to go with me list?
And really, I wasn't joking about the food poisoning.
It's in November, right?
Hey, can we decide on where we're gonna go?
Oh, sorry.
I already said the year 3000. Done.
I'll go with 3,000. No, I won't because
Can we
That's
find
too
a
far.
time frame
I wanna
where
see
there's
my
grandkids.
zombies and then we can fight the zombies?
I don't know if that's possible.
April, you can see your great grandkids.
listen, all I know is I want to see my grandkids, so I don't think I'm gonna live that long anyway. So give me 10 years.
Okay, so there was an episode of Star Trek where there were three.
I don't know.
There were people that were cryogenically frozen, like in our
All this
time,
clean
and
living's
then
gonna
they
kill
actually
me.
woke up like they were dead.
Like Matt Garibay says.
Never mind.
I'm listening.
Anyway, they were dead, and then the Enterprise was able to bring them back to life. And so then this guy, it was really cool because this guy had, he was like a Wall Street guy, and he was like, Picard, you will give me a phone, and I'm gonna call my lawyer, and I have lots of stocks and bonds, and they're like, yeah. So that's one thing, but one of the
What?
ladies on there,
I don't even get what the point of that was.
one of
Let
the
her
ladies,
talk.
one of the ladies that was cryogenically frozen again. Well, she didn't know that she was cryogenically frozen. Her husband had decided for her after she died. He
I thought you had to be alive.
No, yeah, so she's alive, and that was one thing, and she was like, I miss my boys, and so she was able to look up the genealogy, and it turned out that, like, her great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson, she's like, oh my god, that's my husband. They're like, no, that's your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson, and she's like, he looks just like my husband, and that was weird. But that would happen.
She didn't end up dating him.
No.
did she? Okay, good.
Yeah, you hear a lot
Back
of
to
those
the
sort of
Future.
things.
It's like old boy or what?
Don't.
Oh boy, ooh, oh boy, that was a hell of a
Oh,
movie.
fuck yeah, it is.
That
Like
was
it is.
and not the
Hellboy?
Josh Brolin.
Old boy.
No, the
No,
original.
the original old boy. That
Oh, speaking of just weird relational shit like
I'm not
shit
talking
like
about
that.
things right now.
I'm sorry, what?
Go ahead.
Do you want to continue?
No.
Okay, I'll stop. I was gonna say something, but okay.
I was telling Andrew I'm not talking about movies right now. But
Oh, you're not? Okay,
Yeah.
then I'll talk.
No, You didn't tell me what you were gonna say.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right. Someone. Hey, so someone at work today was like, "Hey, Jaime, did you ever watch that movie Sleepwalkers from like the early '90s, like that Stephen King and one about
Yeah.
the cats?" And I'm like, And she was like, "Isn't it great?" And I'm like, "How much do you remember of it?"
Yeah,
and she
for
goes,
real.
She goes, "Oh, just that there were cat people and like the husband and wife tried to make that other girl a cat." And I'm like, do you mean the man and woman that were basically having sex in the beginning of the movie? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. They were mother and son.
Yeah, yeah.
And her face just dropped like, oh.
It's like someone not realizing like the Cersei and Jamie relationship. I've had people say like, who was that? Who was Jamie to her? I'm like,
No.
y'all not watch
right?
the first episode. The first episode
It
explains
was literally
all
the
that.
first episode. And I
And
saw that.
I'm like, did you
People
jump
don't
in
go-
at like
yeah.
second season or like what was there taboo about their relationship? I'm like,
Wow.
Or
They
did
were
they just
fucking
start watching?
twins.
Incest, fucking
And I mean
incest,
that
fucking
literally.
yeah, they were
Fucking
literally
twins.
twins and brother and
Fucking
I mean,
twins.
and brother and sister, obviously. But I'm just saying like,
Incest
Hey, that was a good
in your
one.
face.
Eh.
That That was a good one.
What?
That was hers.
Someone took another one of my jokes.
I didn't.
That was a good
Actually,
one.
they're my jokes because you're
Did I
always
take your joke?
you're always messing
If
with
you
me about
listen
it.
to the last
All right,
podcast,
Teresa, don't tell me.
I'm
that
sorry,
you
what?
got- Did I take your joke?
No, Andrew took my joke.
Oh, okay.
she always thinks she's the funniest person in the room.
Oh
She is
yeah.
the funniest person, funniest looking.
Oh.
That cut me deep.
She twisted that
I
one.
got no.
I'm gonna go now.
So did we all decide on 3,000?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's too far.
But it's not
I
far.
say
No,
50.
it's not too far because it's. You think that there would probably be stuff that you recognize.
No,
I would
wouldn't.
think. Not
Oh, no.
people. I'm
Oh
saying
yeah, they
things.
would.
No, things, no. There's no way, man.
I
Dude,
the Alamo-
don't know about that.
Excuse me. Excuse
look,
me. Can I?
California.
Go for it.
Okay, go.
California's gonna be in,
No,
the, in the
no,
water.
There
by
will
then.
be things you recognize, and I use this as an example. Going back to the last episode
Of Star Trek.
Laura Ingalls Wilder. She literally saw things like from like
This
it was
isn't your fucking personal little prairie podcast.
Then I won't say my theory. Go ahead, move forward.
No.
What were you saying? No.
So everything's gonna be underwater.
She's
Oh yeah, basically.
she's beta testing
Waterworld.
for Little House on the Prairie
It's gonna be
podcast.
fucking water.
Y'all
world.
know I'm starting a Little House on the Prairie podcast,
And
and I'm
then
gonna be
it's
more
gonna turn
popular
into
than
ice.
this.
I'm starting a Waterworld
Waterworld.
podcast.
I'm totally down for Waterworld.
You think you hit the road with this napkin?
Don't you touch my nephew.
No, don't mess with him. He's quiet.
Oh, he's
And he's
actually-
looking at a sexual mongol in it.
Darwin liked Waterworld.
All right,
too.
well, I don't know. I thought I was gonna be
fucking
super
love it.
clever.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.